Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Najwan Munif and I'm a second year medical student in FPSK. So, currently, the topic given to me is what ways that a public speaker can do to be able to attract the audience attention. So, have you guys ever wonder how a good public speaker managed to catch their audience attention just by talking? Okay, so here are some ways that we can adapt the skill or the tips in our speech. So basically, the first thing that we need to do is in order to catch our audience attention. So basically, we need to ask thought-provoking question. Okay, what is a thought-provoking question? It is basically a question that we need to ask to audience so that the audience can think a bit during our speech. So when we or the public speaker want to capture our audience attention, we need to have their brains moving. Okay, so the best way to do is by asking question to them. But of course, this question needs to be thought-provoking and not too dull. Okay, otherwise there's no point in asking them about it. For example, what's the purpose of life? So thought-provoking questions may get the audience engaged and thinking about what you're saying. So this kind of critical thinking is what reels them in our speech. Okay, so the second thing is we as a public speaker maybe can share a bit about our personal stories. So one way to tell about our personal stories by storytelling. Storytelling about our experience, about our journey in becoming someone who are we right now. So storytelling is one of the primary ways we have communicated for years. Okay, by telling a personal story, you can connect with your audience and get them interested in what you have to say. Okay, so it will also make your message more relatable to them, and help you build trust with your listeners. Okay. Last but not least this is the most important, because we as a public speaker shouldn't leave our audience hanging. So we shouldn't leave our audience hanging too long, which will make them bored with our speech. And sometimes we are lacking some ideas, right? So how we gonna try to catch their attention back? At that time, we maybe can fill in with some jokes in our speech so that we can attract their attention back. Okay, so basically, it is easy to grab your audience attention when the content of your speech revolves around something they find interesting. But remember, in this day and age where social media is all about keeping us entertained to the max 100% of the time, so your audience attention is automatically being pulled elsewhere. With their phone on their hand, of course their attention gonna leave from you. Okay, to counter this, make sure you don't leave your audience hanging and keep them interested in what you have to say by delving into their interests. So make sure you give them what they want while expanding their horizons at the same time. This way you're able to reel them in without losing their focus halfway to your speech. Okay, that's some few tips that I share with you guys that maybe you guys can apply it in your speech. That's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.